Springtime had set in, and the island of Sodor was bustling. All of the grass had grown, and it was starting to look great. I wish Percy was here to enjoy this wonderful weather we're having. Me too. I just hope he's safe on the other railway. I wonder if those diesels are torturing him right now. That's a horrible thought, said Neil. Don't think about it, anybody, 'cause it would just be horrible just to think that the diesels would be hurting Percy in some way. But in fact, the diesels were not hurting Percy in any way. But I should have been able to go first, moaned Frank. I am a diesel, you know. Yeah, all diesels should go first. No matter who's in front of them, they should always. Let's get back to the plan. So, what are we going to do again? Remember, I'm going to go over to the island of Sodor with all the steamies, and I'm going to trick the engines into thinking that I'm coming back, and then you diesels are gonna come and take over the island. Very well put, Percy, said Diesel. Thank you. Ah, now I understand. We'll put it into action next week. But what the diesels didn't know was that BoCo and Daisy were right behind them, listening to their whole conversation. They fled away, so the diesels would not hear them. BoCo and Daisy went to the highest part of Sodor to tell all the engines the news. Hear ye, hear ye. Daisy and I have some news. The engines heard this news and all came over to hear what it was. Let us wait until everyone arrives, stated Daisy. More and more engines piled on, trying to get as close as they could to hear the news. Some engines were even awoken from their blissful sleep. Everybody! The diesels and Percy on the other railway are going to take over the island and cause confusion and delay. When? Asked Ben. Next week. BoCo and I both overheard a conversation the diesels were having on the other railway, and it seems that Percy is going to try to trick us into thinking that he has come back to our railway, and he'll act all nice and whatnot, but he really has malicious intent. So, you're saying don't be nice to Percy because it's all a trick? Exactly, Neil. Well, two can play at that game, screamed Thomas. I know some diesels on this railway, other than you two, that could actually help us in tricking the other diesels that they are on their railway. Ooh, this is getting interesting. All of the engines started to leave, because BoCo and Daisy were done with their presentation. Thank you, yelled the crowd. You are welcome. Now, we'll see if we can get any more information. And I'll try to get my diesel friends to help out. Very, very good. The two diesels Thomas was talking about were sitting in a siding, talking. You know, Dodge, you should really go to the works to fix up your bad paint. Oh gosh, don't even mention the works. You know how much I don't like it there. I know, but you would have great shiny paint like me, instead of your very ugly, chipped up stuff. My paint is not ugly. It's just a little old. You know, I need some more money to go to the works. You don't even pay to go to the works. Your driver does. Yeah, well, my driver doesn't have enough money to go to the works. Ah, okay. Thomas came up to the two to tell him his plan. Dodge, Splatter, I need your help. Thomas explained the whole situation to the Diesels. Splatter was the one who spoke first. Why should we help you, Steamy? Yeah, why? Have you ever met Percy before? He's one of the nicest engines on the island. You're right, Thomas. He does say hi to me every time we pass. And he peeps his whistle at me kindly, and he lets me through when it's his right away. Yeah, we'll help you. I knew you could find it in your hearts. Okay. What should we do first? The Diesels on their railway were working extremely hard. They didn't stop one bit. Diesel, though, had a bad feeling about Percy's arrival. I sense a trick going on. D261 and Diesel were both in for a big surprise at the shed. There was Dodge and Splatter sitting in the other Diesel shed. Who are you, and why are you here? I'm Dodge, and I'm Splatter, and we both want to join your railway. Give us a good reason. Well, we discovered that this railway was full of Diesels, and since we're Diesels, we thought it would be appropriate that we could fit in. Interesting. And you don't know Percy in any way, do you? Who? Who's this Percy you speak of? Good. Yes, Diesel. Let's not too much information get let out. I must go tell the other Diesels not to tell these ones about any information that we have. Yes, not until we can trust them, that is. We can hear you, you know. Let me get going, said Diesel. And Diesel very, very quickly zoomed out of the shed and went to go tell the other Diesels. Back on the steamy railway, I'm back. End of part 3.